Not yet. About to be. Need some?
No. I just wanted to tell you that it just dawned on me. I was
about to be
walking
live.
out.
Live. About to be live. We live on Facebook. We are now live on the Gram. And we are now live on the Tizoob. All right, so let's run it back from the top, man. Sunday night. Let's go. All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Sunday evening. Another edition of KFTV's postgame live presented by DraftKings. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use our code KFTV. Bet $5 for $200 in bonus bets. The Knicks make it back home to the Mecca after a 3-2 road trip. All eyes on Mikal Bridges and all eyes on this Knicks team to see if they would handle business tonight against a severely short-handed Pelicans team. Well, you can check the boxes on both because Bridges came out like a bat out of hell. The Knicks defense came out like a team possessed and took care of their food, man. It is Thanksgiving weekend. Take care of your food. Take care of your seconds, your leftovers, and get it cracking, man. Knicks was snacking on Pelicans all night long. Easy victory, 118-85. Mikal Bridges with a season high, 31 points on 7 of 12 shooting from 3. You had the big fella, Karl Anthony Towns, snatching in 19 boards on the night. And all in all, an easy one, man. Knicks get ready for a big matchup against Orlando and get this one easy. Bum night out, 118-85. Let's talk about it. Call us up on the KFTV Discord and let us know your thoughts on this one, man. Shout out to Sky Zoo for the anthem once again. And let's get to it, man. We are live once again now on IG, Facebook, and YouTube, Twitter, X. Salute to everybody on this Sunday, man. Yeah, we everywhere, man. Everywhere.
All over the place. I just had to snack it on Pelicans, man. That sounds like a dirty bird to be eating. Jesus.
That is a dirty bird to be eating, man. You ever eat pelican, bro?
No, I've never. It sounds like you've had pelican. Have you had pelican? So, I got a lot of questions.
I have not, man. But nah, man, easy one tonight. You know, I didn't really know what to expect because you wanted to see that against Charlotte on Friday, and they ended up having a fight for their life. But tonight, no Zion, no Brandon Ingram, and I think the Knicks. I think Friday night really sent a message to that whole locker room. Like, yo, listen, we can't play around here. Let's get busy. And they did that tonight, man. Defense setting the tone. Mikal Bridges setting the tone. And they got the job done, bro.
They got the job done indeed. I mean, this was just an easy night for the Knicks. First quarter, they set the tone. They came out, demolished the Pelicans, and there's no looking back, man. I mean, by the end, Pelicans were in single digit. I think they had only 6 points for most of the first quarter. I want to say like between 6 to 9 minutes.
Yeah.
So this is no competition for the Knicks. Granted, the Pelicans were missing Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram, but you still want to see this team go out there, take care of business.
Yeah.
Now you talk about going in against the Orlando Magic, and look, for that situation, it's no wild card. There's no nothing. They got to go out and win that game. But for tonight, man, solid win for the New York Knicks.
Yeah, no question about it. And shout out to our guy, RGT85 franchise channel member, says Bridges revenge. It is so, so sweet. And let's start off with Mikal Bridges, man, because he was a story coming into today's game. You know, Tibbs did bench him, rightfully so, in the fourth quarter of that Hornets game. And Mikal Bridges said, look, he was right to do that. I'm struggling. I need to step my game up. Josh Hart was in the news. They said, hey, we got to get Mikal Bridges going. You saw in today's game, Jalen Brunson making a concerted effort to get Mikal Bridges going. I counted at least 4 cuts to the basket by Mikal Bridges in which Jalen Brunson fed him, and he was able to convert. Brunson had 9 assists. I think at least 4 of those went to Mikal Bridges. So you're seeing the effort by the team to get him into a flow, get him into a rhythm. Tibbs is saying all the right things. Josh Hart is saying all the right things. Bottom line, bro, I think he's going to be just fine. You know, fans are going to be quick to try to grade this trade on a game-by-game basis. You just can't do it that way. You got to let this thing marinate. He'll be fine, but he's got to learn that this is the way in New York, man. This ain't Phoenix. This ain't New Jersey where you could just slide under the radar. Nah, this is championship expectations now, bro. So you got to come to play every night. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I mean, solid game for Mikal Bridges. I mean, offensively, he was on one tonight. Defensively, he was solid too. He was doing a good job defending DeJounte Murray tonight. And, Murray didn't have necessarily anything easy in this competition. But Bridges, we talk about it, man. Just make sure that he gets involved early. That way, he just feels like he's part of the offense, just get in the natural flow. This is a guy that needs to get in rhythm, and he was looking good tonight. I mean, the guy was just knocking down shots. The 3-point shot was what was really key tonight, man, because he was just knocking them down, and it was a quick trigger. He just got the ball, put it up, didn't worry about it, and he was just draining them, man. And that he was one of the main reasons why the Knicks were able to get out to such a massive lead. I mean, this guy is look. You need these type of games if you're struggling. That way you can figure out how to get back into rhythm. So solid night for Mikal Bridges, man, both offensively and defensively. I thought defensively, that honestly, that was where I was really looking tonight.
Yeah.
Defensively, I wanted to see that he was locking up DeJounte Murray because that's been the biggest question. It's not offense. Offense, look, we see tonight, Cat didn't have the most points. And with this 5, one of those guys can just rotate and be the catalyst for the offense on any given night. Defensively is where he needs to step it up, and tonight I thought he did a solid job against a guard who's a two-way player,
Yeah.
and could get his in an instant. So solid job for Mikal Bridges tonight.
Yeah, I mean, especially from the guard spot, because guards have been giving this team trouble at the point of attack, and then also being able to break down defenses and spray out to 3, where the Knicks have also been vulnerable. So they did a good job of tightening that up, especially in the first half. DeJounte Murray did go out and get his in the third quarter, but, by that time the game was starting to get out of reach, and the Knicks were starting to take care of business. So when the game mattered, they definitely did a good job defensively, and I thought that really set a tone. So a good night by Mikal Bridges. And who else we got? Who's second game ball? Do we go? Let's go to Cat. This was an easy one for Cat, man. 19 boards. He had the matchup with Yves Missy. There was no Zion in this game. So Karl Anthony Towns, man, against a, scrappy but undersized Missy, gobbled it up, man. 17 boards he finished with in the first half. Finished with 19. 4-12 from the field. Wasn't really knocking him down, but didn't really have to. 14 points for Cat. 19 rebounds, a plus 17 on the night.
Yeah, I mean, they were defending Cat pretty well tonight, but he didn't, like I said, man, this is the whole point of this Knicks offense, this Knicks team in general, is that any one of the starting 5, right, can just go off. And look, I know Josh Hart's not going to be that guy that goes off on, like, gets you 20, 30 on any given night, but he could get you 20 on a night. But regardless, that's the whole point of this team. That whole starting 5 can pick up for one another offensively, and it doesn't matter who. It could be either Brunson's night, it could be Bridges tonight, which is what it was. We even saw OG could drop 40 in a night, right?
Yeah.
It could literally be anybody. So you don't got to worry about Towns and necessarily getting his as long as he's being looked for, right? You can't go away from him, but he was being looked for tonight. Just didn't get it going. 19 boards, though. I mean, he just stopped the Pelicans from whatever they wanted to do tonight. So solid job for Karl Anthony Towns. I just like the way that he made his presence known on the defensive end by grabbing every single board. He was like a vacuum, man. Like dude was absolutely just getting everything that was going his way. So excellent effort by Towns tonight.
For sure. The captain, I thought this was a light one for the captain as well, man. 16 points, 9 assists for Jalen Brunson, 4 of 11 from the field, 3 of 7 from downtown. I thought some of the more underrated parts of this game for him obviously was the passing, feeding Mikal Bridges and connecting with him. But I thought he had some good moments guarding DeJounte Murray as well. I thought Jalen Brunson's defense was commendable tonight as well, man.
Depending on who you're talking to, especially in the third quarter, Clyde was calling him out on his matador defense. But the thing for me tonight was not necessarily Brunson's like scoring. Obviously, he went 4 for 11 from the field, got you 16 points. Not necessarily the greatest night for him. It was just the passing. The third quarter alone was where it just really stood out. For 5 consecutive plays in a row from Brunson on the offensive side, he was finding somebody, whether it was Bridges or Towns. He even found his boy Josh Hart for a 3 in that quarter. He was just on a clinic when it came to dissecting the Pelicans, and he just made it look so easy tonight. And we got to get rid of this nonsense of Brunson isn't a team player, dribbles the air out of the ball. the guy's finding his players, man. He's finding his teammates, and he did a great job tonight. How many times did we see him working the pick and roll with Karl Anthony Towns tonight, either for a dunk or for a layup, or whatever it may be? Or how about how he was finding Mikal Bridges, as you were talking about earlier, just for the easy cuts, right? Yeah. The one that I liked was when he was driving, cuts from the left side across the free throw line, finds Bridges cutting from the right side, easy 2 points right there. Brunson was just on one tonight, man. The passing has really been the thing that has been standing out as the most recent for his game. He's been doing a great job, dude.
Career high in assists this year, 7.8 compared to 4.8 in his career. So Jalen Brunson is doing a good job, man, setting his guys up, and they have been delivering for him. Easy one tonight at the office for the captain. OG also set a tone tonight, man. 7 turnovers forced by OG Anunoby, 3 steals and 4 blocks. And so for OG, I mean, look, this is kind of what Mikal Bridges has to kind of learn as well, in that this is a classic example tonight where OG Anunoby goes 2 for 10 from the field, right? Struggling. He's been struggling last maybe 2-3 games with his shot. But defensively, he's a force. He's a one-man wrecking crew. 7 turnovers he accounted for. There's other ways to impact the game, and OG Anunoby showed you tonight, man.
And that's the stuff that Tibbs loves to praise, right? It's like, if your shot's not falling, what else can you do to impact the game, right? We even joked about it, or I think maybe you and JD were joking about it after, what was it, the Mavs Knicks game, where you have Tibbs just, Grimes just reciting all Tibbs, like, you can still impact the game, grab a board, get an assist, right? OG did that to a T tonight. 2 of 10 from the field, 7 points. He went 3 or 4 from the free throw line. Didn't hit any 3-pointers. You ruined my ticket on DraftKings, my guy, but hey, maybe next time.
Next time.
4 boards, 2 assists, 3 steals, 4 blocks. I mean, the man was just filling the stat sheet in every other area. I mean, how many times did we have to see a block? It was just fantastic from OG, man.
Good help defense.
It's a great help defense, and the way that he just impacts the game, man, is just he could be a one-man wrecking crew defensively, because just when you think you have just enough room to attack the lane, it's not there. He has the wingspan just to interfere and then cause a turnover. If not, he has the capability of chasing you down and getting a block as well to stop your possession right there, or to reset it. And maybe you have an easy look right there. Now you got to work twice as hard to go get the next best shot. Yep. OG, solid defensive performance tonight.
Great job.
Loved everything about it.
Great job by the dog. CP the franchise, Alex Rotaros in the building. Salute to everybody wherever you guys are watching from. YouTube, Facebook, IG, Twitter, X. KFTV postgame live presented by DraftKings. Call us up on the KFTV Discord if you want to get your thoughts in on the game. If you were at tonight's game, call us up with the stadium report and let us know what was going down there at the world's most famous arena. Salute to our franchise channel members on the YouTube side. If you are a franchise channel member, go ahead and throw us a salute in the chat, and we will shout you guys out. Good game from Deuce off the bench, man. I like Deuce's minutes tonight. 22 minutes for Deuce. Snapping the nets, 13 points, plus 18 on the night. 5 of 9 from downtown, 3 or 4 from the field. He's rocking a wrap on the left knee, so we'll see pain management, how he does throughout the season, but look fresh tonight. You had a good Deuce McBride off the bench, man, leading the way.
Deuce just continues to impress. I mean, at what point are we just like, just not going to be shocked, because he's been doing this every single night, right? Yeah. Especially from once he got injected into the rotation last season and he got comfortable, the offense started to come through, and now it's just kind of, I'm expecting this out of him every single night, man. And even if he's not knocking down his shots, I'm not even mad at them, because he continues to take good shots. And defensively, this is going to be the same guy that just guards 94 feet. No questions asked. Yeah. And he just knows how to impact the game. I mean, even the one steal that he had, man, it's just, he just knows how to be at the right spot at the right time. And he has like these, I don't know how, but he has like this ability to make the impactful play that starts the avalanche for what the Knicks are about to do next. I don't know how. I think it's just because of the energy that he brings on a night-to-night basis, but McBride is he's just a dog out there, man. Just an absolute dog.
Yeah, great job by Deuce. And the Knick bench, I thought Payne came in there, gave him a good run as well. 8 points, 5 assists in 16 minutes for Cam Payne. So he continues to facilitate, and I want to see more between those two guys just leading the way, leading that bench unit, because they're going to be very key for this team as they go through the tough stretches of the season. You had the simulation off the bench with 4 points, 13 boards, 2 assists, and a steal for Jericho Sims. 2 for 2 tonight. Put some respect on his name. Got a nice alley from who do you catch from? Kolek? Got a nice alley from Kolek, I think, late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So good job by the simulation, man. He's continuing to play well. We did see Huck 40 minutes, but Sims is holding it down, man. Doing his job, getting the rebounds, bro.
He's getting better, man. And, if you want another, I know we've been, criticizing Bridges for his defensive performance. If you want to get like a more recent example of somebody that has improved along the way, Jericho Sims has improved defensively, and he's not looking as lost as he was when he started the season. So Jericho is providing valuable minutes, being a rim protector for that second unit. And you can kind of like, you can rely on him. You know what I mean? Like you can rely on him for some possessions, not necessarily long stretches because you want Cat out there to provide the offense just because of how lethal he is. But Jericho's giving you solid defensive minutes and just giving you some rim pressure as well.
Yeah, no question about it. So good job by him, man, because he was another guy that was much maligned and going through a slump, so it's tough. It's tough to wear this jersey, man. Jericho Sims has heard it. He had to battle through it. He's been playing his role. Tibbs has been trusting him, rewarding him. And so the squad moves forward, man. So they get the 118-85 win. And listen, on nights like tonight, some are going to want to qualify this win. There's always those like, oh, this doesn't count. Oh, this is why, blah, blah, blah. They always want to qualify a win. In my opinion, a win is a win. Just like Friday, you take it. You're going to have nights like this on your schedule. Every night, you're not going to play the Denver Nuggets. You're going to have nights where some teams are playing well, some teams are not playing well. Some teams have all their guys, some teams don't. It's all a part of the schedule. It all evens out, and then when April comes, you are who you are. But in the short term, to me, this is a good building block. Get some into a good rhythm when you have a good Orlando Magic team coming into the building on Tuesday in a quote-unquote good, important game in the NBA Cup. I'm trying to get to Vegas, man. I'm trying to get to Vegas, bro.
Want to see this team go to Vegas for sure.
Yeah.
And look, and I feel like, but at the end of the day, there is I understand the qualification though. While a win is a win, I think you still have to look it through the lens of what they were able to do tonight. Still good how they were able to execute and score at a high rate, and how they were able to lock down the Pelicans. You can't knock that. But I think there's also the measuring, right? Like when at the end of the day, you're like, okay, I could take what I would take away from this game. Teams moving in the right direction. They're building chemistry, building continuity, all of these things. They're understanding the schematics. You're seeing the aggression from Bridges, especially who we went against tonight. Yeah. But I would say that have they been truly tested outside of the Nuggets game, right? Where they've shown oh yeah, this is something that we can go home writing about, saying this is great. Yeah. You got other teams to build in order to get people to jump out the window, CP. That's the whole point of beating teams with talent, is so that we can jump out the window, right?
Absolutely.
So you still got to measure, and there's still qualifications on what you're doing.
No, I get that. I get that wholeheartedly. You want to see those wins so you could have the bragging rights. I get it. I totally get it. But to see how this team is trying to claw back up from their growing pains. Let's just take the wins. Hopefully on Tuesday they get another impressive win. So let's just see how it goes there, man. Let's shout out some franchise channel members in the chat, Al. Shout out to Dimitri. Courtney J is in here. Well-seasoned gamer. Shout out to GOT. Who else we got in here? Kareem Alston Rosales. He's in here, and he also sent the super chat. He said, last game, I said Mikal would be fine. Hopefully Precious and Blockness will inspire our starters because defense will get minutes from Tibbs in the fourth. Who you want to shout out, man?
Shout out in the chat right now you're talking about?
Yeah. Shout out to Webstar in here on the IG. Go ahead.
Shout out to Andre Brown. Shout out to Billy R. in the chat right now. Who else we got? We got our guy JJ in here.
Okay.
Shout out to, I think I saw John Talento in here. We got Eric L. Beach. Shout out to you.
Salute.
Who else we got? We got Felix in here. We got Janal Tur in here. Or Toure. How do you pronounce your last name? I need to know.
Janelle Toure. That's why I say
Toure?
I don't know. Yeah. That's family. Shout out to them, man.
Shout out to Respect Shaq.
Yep.
Will from LI in here. There we go.
Shout out to Will,
shout out
man.
to Will.
Let's go.
We got a lot of people in here, man. We got a lot of people in
man.
here. Jamaica Queens.
Salute. We got Jamal, man. Dennis, welcome on the Facebook side. Salute. I am Ty Battle. Salute to Denise 909 on the IG side. Big time KFTV supporter. Malik Barrett, salute to you. Like I said, Webstar in here, salute to you guys. All right, let's get to the Discord, man. Call us up with your takes on this game. Call us on the Discord. Let's start it off with our family, man. Rambo from Tampa. Rambo, let's go. Rambo in the building. All right, looks like Rambo's not ready for the big show, man. We bringing him in. Rambo's not ready. STG Knick, if you're on the Discord, go ahead and unmute your mic. STG Knick. Do we have STG?
Hello.
Yo, how you feeling, man?
What's up? I was at the game tonight. I'm also a season ticket holder, so I can call in now after all the games.
That's what we need. We need the stadium report, man. What section are you in the Garden?
117 center floor.
Oh, center court, 117. Let's go, man. We got a money man in here. Let's go, man. This guy's. Let's go, man. Talk about it.
Yeah, so I mean, I thought, I loved the way we came out. The building was energetic early on, kind of fell off at the end, being up 40. Mm-hmm. But that was my big concern last game, was how we came out a little flat. But I thought this time, even though you never want to downplay your opponent, but I thought they came out with that energy that they should have came out last game. I mean, the Pelicans are down a lot of guys, so were the Hornets, but we didn't really see that energy early on last game, and I thought they brought it tonight. I love that play from, I think it was an OG block that led to a Mikal 3 in the first quarter. They went up like 22-4, and then that kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, for sure, man. I just felt like, they I don't think they were pleased with that win on Friday, and in the way that they let this Hornets team hang around for so long. And really had to fight for their life to get the job done. So you just saw the energy where this team was just like, yo, let's not play around. Let's put these guys away. And hopefully get our bench guys some run later in the game, which they ultimately got to. But how many people were like me, like waiting, looking at your clock, like when is Tibbs going to empty the bench here? I want to see Mikal Bridges on the bench getting some rest. I don't need to see Carlo any of these guys get to the bench, get to Kolek and them, and he ultimately did.
They did. I mean, I think they had Kat and Mikal, or no, it was Josh and Mikal. They were the only two starters that started the fourth, and then I think maybe 7 minutes left. That's when you saw them bring in Huckporty. There was some Tyler Kolek chance in there, but that's expected. They love him.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, man. Call back in on Tuesday, man, with the stadium report, man.
Of course. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, man. STG Knick on the Discord out. 117 center court. It's flex. That was a flex right there.
That was a bit. He was like, yo, I am making it rain with these tickets.
Yeah, man. He's balling. He's balling, man. Shout out to him, man. Call back anytime.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
But hey, he's got a point, man. He's got a point with the Knicks. Like, they took the Hornets a little too easily for NBA Cup game. And look, the thing that, what they really need to do was get a lot of points. The points differential is a big thing for the NBA Cup. And when you're in the group play portion of it. And so now that they made a tight game out of a game that should have been tight against the Hornets, they're in this do or die situation against the Orlando Magic. But outside of that, there's bigger aspirations in winning the championship, right?
Yeah.
You want to win the big thing at the end. So it's good that as he pointed out, that the Knicks course corrected and said, you know what, we got to stomp out the weaker opponent early on instead of just letting them hang in the game.
Yeah, 100%. Denise on the IG said, they took him for granted. Took it for granted on Friday, but they did not do that tonight. All right, we're going to try Rambo again on the Discord, and then we'll get to Mikal Bridges' post-game soundbite after his big night, 31 points at 7-12 shooting from downtown. Bounce-back game for Mikal Bridges. Rambo from Tampa, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yo, yes, Rambo here with the check-in. You got me this time. That's what I like to see.
Check in, General. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling awesome, man. I'm feeling real stress-free, man. This is, it's a time of life to be a Knicks fan right now, man.
Yeah.
Even when we're not doing good, it's crazy. I don't feel like I need to defend my team. People are letting me know, like, nah, they're still good.
Yeah.
They just got to work it out. So, man, we come into this year with expectations. I'm loving it right now, man. I'm living stress-free, man. So, but happy holidays to everybody. This is just my check-in right now. I needed to say what's up. I haven't called in a while. You know, I'm doing my family thing. Happy holidays thing. All that.
So basically,
you know,
you trying to get ready for your KFTV time later on, like Christmas time and into the second half.
oh, you know it.
This is the build-up.
Listen,
This is the build-up.
hey,
You putting in work. Put in that family time now.
You have to. You have to. The holidays is for the family. You have to, man. Listen, tonight was a perfect example.
Yeah.
Okay? You got to take care of home.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we did.
Yeah.
And that's what I got to do. But real talk though, man, I got to speak on it, man, because I think everybody in here listening already knows December is ours. Everybody's looking at this schedule right now.
Let's go.
Everybody's looking at this schedule right now, looking at December like barbecue chicken right now, man. So that's why I really had to call in, man, because we all got to lock in right now.
Let's
you see
go.
my boy Mikal locked in. We here. Even when I'm not here, I'm here. Don't forget. All right, just because you miss the post-game show doesn't mean you have to miss it again. There's a replay game.
Replay game.
So all major podcast formats.
Yeah.
I'll be on
everywhere.
Spotify with it. I'll be catching you guys. Don't think that I'm missing any show.
Yeah.
This is not
everywhere.
a game. You have to catch every show.
That's right. That's right.
Come on
Let
now.
them know, man. Good to hear from
Shout
you,
out
my
to-
guy.
Yeah, for sure, man. Love. I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tap back in, man. Shout out to the sponsors. Shout out Manscaped. Shout out Mando.
Yeah.
You already know Christmas is around the corner. Do not let those promo codes go to waste,
Don't
man.
let the promos go to waste.
They give it to us.
Don't let the
KFTV
promos
promo
go to
codes.
waste,
They
man.
giving it to us.
Let's go. Salute, man.
Let's go,
Rambo
man.
from Tampa. That's all family, man. Shout out to Rambo, always holding it down there in Florida. Where are you guys from, man? Everybody watching YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram, wherever you guys are watching from, man. Type your cities, type your state, your country, throw your flags in the chat, and we'll shout you guys up and big you up, man. It's good to hear from Rambo, Al.
Absolutely, bro. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
What are you even doing out there? Oh, I guess now I know what you're doing. He's like, well, I can't stay up too late. I got to do the chores. I got to make sure the house is right. Whatever chore, taking the dog outside. He's got to do everything.
You
Because
got
as
to
he
do
mentioned, man,
what you got to do.
December 25th, Knicks are going to be playing the Spurs. All right. He's like, look, I got to do I got to get the buildup. I got to do everything now, so that way I can sit down in front of the TV all day and just watch basketball. But more importantly, watch the Knicks play the Spurs. And then, hey, as he talked about January, all that, it's going to be his, man. But I do want to talk about the easy schedule because he did bring up a good point.
Okay.
December 1st, obviously, today, played the New Orleans Pelicans. Orlando, Tuesday. You then have the Hornets after that. Detroit, Toronto, the Timberwolves. You got the Pelicans. You also got the Raptors again. Then you got the Spurs on Christmas Day. You got the Magic again. And then you end out the month with the the Washington Wizards.
There you go.
For the last 2 days.
There you go. He's right. He's right. And again, that's just how the schedule goes. So remember last year, they had a brutal schedule, one brutal stretch. I think, what was it, January was supposed to be the tough part of the schedule?
I think January was a tough part.
Yeah, and they ended up
Beginning was
destroying
pretty
it.
tough, too.
Yeah. Beginning of the season was tough. So it just happens, man. You're going to have the ebbs and flows in the season, but it's on them to capitalize. You got to eat your food, man, and rip off some wins. That Orlando game is going to be tough, but they should be able to get that win. That shouldn't be a hard one. Charlotte again. Detroit, like you said. At Toronto. They got to see RJ and the boys. My boy Broadway Barrett is balling out. Do not sleep. But it should be another win. So you're right, man. Now is the time. This month is the month to hopefully catch up in a tough top of the East. Let's shout out some of the people, Al. We'll see where they repping from, man. Oh, we got Justin Ousas checking in from Long Island. Shout out to Damon Morgan checking in from the BX. Let's see where else we want to go around the country, man. We got a lot of people in here, man. Shout out to people in here. Who we got? Oh, Dawn Marie repping PR. Salute to Dawn Marie. Who you want to shout out, Al?
We got Jay Butter from Jamaica.
Shout out Jay Butter.
We got Timothy Danzler from the Boogie Down Bronx.
Okay.
What else we got? We got Toure from Queens. All right. What else we got in here?
Yeah.
Who else we got in here? Did you get Andre Brown from Charlotte? The Queen City?
Yeah, and shout out Greg Bates Jr. on the IG from Charlotte as well.
The Shells repping out in Cali.
Shout out to Shells, man. Shout out to Shells. We got R. Beard, Stanford, Connecticut on the IG. Postman Jr. checking in from Myrtle Beach, South Cac. Let's go.
We got Rayhan C from Bangladesh. We got people from Bangladesh
We got
tuning in right now, man.
Bangladesh in here. Yeah, we heavy, man. We are global. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Okay, Mikal Bridges, man. Big game tonight from Mikal Bridges. 31 points and a good shooting night, hot shooting night. He met with Alan Hahn after the game. Here's what Mikal Bridges had to say. Hey, let's listen to it, man.
Talk about playing at the Garden in front of these people and doing what you're able to do tonight.
It's great, man. You know, I love it here. Excited to be here. I just, love playing in this gym.
All right, man. So Mikal Bridges, he's learning, man. He's learning, bro.
He is.
This is just the growing pains of wearing the jersey. There was a lot made of a slow start, especially this week. But he's owning it. He's holding himself accountable, which I think is great. He's not defensive about it. Everybody sees that he's struggling. Stevie Wonder can see it. But the thing is, in New York, fans respect hustle and effort. There's a reason why, Huck Porty already got his nickname already. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, a guy was a household name. That's what you got to do every night, man. It's that easy. We could live with you. We could work on a jumper all year. We'll wait for that. But you can't be getting cooked on the defensive end. You can't be showing lackluster effort, and you can't be checked out mentally. The fans are not going to ride with that in New York. That's just how it is, and how it's always been. We don't make the rules, man. That's just how it is. He'll be fine. But he's
we do make the rules, and we don't like it. So let's just keep it real, CP. We do make the rules around here, and we don't like that. All right,
we don't.
In
man.
a city that does not sleep, that works 24/7, that's all about grit and grind.
Yeah,
we want to see you throwing everything out there on the line, man. We want to see you diving for the loose basketball. All right, that's the stuff that we liked about Isaiah Hartenstein too, man. But regardless, look, the one thing that you gotta like is that he's understanding the pressure, as you talked about. He's owning it. And he's working on it, okay? Not shying away from it. That's the strong mental. That's the stuff that you like about the Villanova product, right?
Yeah.
Whether it was Brunson, whether it's Hart, whether it's Dante last season, and Mikal Bridges is showing that same thing. He's doing it a different way. He's built different than all the other guys on how he's worked out mentally, on how he handles his challenges. But you have to respect the fact that he's struggling and he's not shying away from it. That's a guy that's willing to take the challenge head on, pause, and then continue to do what he needs to do to make his team better, man. So respect to him.
Yeah.
Obviously, like as fans, we get frustrated, right? When we watch somebody that's not performing well, and when we don't you want to hear the teammates be a little bit honest, but it also makes sense why you have guys like Josh Hart defending their guy too, right?
Yeah, good points. All good points, man. It's not easy to play here, but when you do, hey, the guy got a standing ovation tonight. But when you play well,
rightfully so, man. When you play well, you got to get it.
You get treated like a king. That's just how it goes here, man. But good call by you. We do make the rules. We do make the rules. We do. All right, man. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your boy CP and Alex on the ones and twos. KFTV postgame live presented by DraftKings. The crown is yours. Let me shout out some of the super chats in here. Tyler G. He says, remind Mike to tell Clyde watch Summer of Soul. Okay. CL Kenrick, $5 Super Chat says, great team performance tonight, even from the bench. Mikal was awakened, 31 points, 7 to 12 from 3. Absolutely. Sheldon Blackman, $5 Super Chat says, great win, but they need to continue to improve on the perimeter. Solving the problem will solve many of their issues. The Rhyme Animal Chuck D, everybody type in PE in the chat to salute our legend. $5 Super Chat says, it's December NBA, no bum adversaries. Let's go. And shout out to Jordan Littleray. $10 Super Chat says, Bridges finally playing D. That's what we need. And the offense flows. Great win. Okay, so shout out to Jordan Littleray for the support there. Okay, let's pull up our key stats of the night here, out presented by DraftKings. 118 to 85. The Knicks get the W. Knicks shot 45% from the field, 44 from 3, man. Went 20 of 45 from downtown. So a good shooting night at the office. They hold the Pelicans to 4 of 27 from downtown, man. 14% from 3. As we stated at the top of the broadcast, the Knicks held the Pelicans to 28 points in the first half, the lowest opponent total score since 2001. When they held the Golden State Warriors to 25. Imagine that. In the prior to the Steph Curry era, there was once upon a time when the Warriors weren't scoring that many points. 2001, they held them to 25. We're gonna take a look at the rosters later on the show, see who was playing for which team. Knicks shot 87% from the charity stripe, 14 to 16. Okay, not bad. Won the rebounding battle, 60 to 42. 30-20, they won the assist battle, so good job there. Good ball movement and good conversion. They got to keep the turnovers down, though. Still 17 turnovers there, giving up 12 points off of those turnovers. And then 22 fast break points for the Knicks to 14 for the Pelicans. They did lose the points in the paint battle, man, 38-58, but the shots were falling for them. So I think that's what you can attribute that to. And then largest lead for the Knicks, 41 points to 1 for the Pelicans.
Man, the thing that I liked about tonight is that they got on the fast break, man. 22 points for the Knicks, 14 for the Pelicans. I always think the Knicks are going to win games when they make easy points. They just get out and do easy transition stuff, man. So seeing 22 points for the fast break, fantastic. Shocking that they lost the points in the paint. Second chance opportunities, close, narrow battle, 14 for the Pelicans, 13 for the Knicks. But hey, when your three-point shooting is falling at essentially 44%, you're going to win a lot of games, man, especially with this team where you have guys like Bridges, OG, Cat, and Brunson who can all knock it down. And Josh Hart now, man. Josh Hart knocking down threes at a really good rate. Shout out to you, man. It's just hilarious to see that they held the Pelicans to essentially 15% from downtown.
Yeah.
And we have to credit that to the wing stop, all right? We have to give credit to wing stop right there, all right?
Yeah.
Tonight we can use it. You can use that moniker because Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby were causing havoc on the perimeter, and this is the whole point of them, man. That's why there's hope. There's hope. That's why even though we're critical of whoever it may be on any given night, we know that this team can rise to the occasion, and we just want to see it done consistently throughout an 82-game season. And tonight shows you what they can do, man. I mean, when you stop a team, I don't care if it's reserves or whatnot, this is what you can take away. Holding a team to 15% from downtown, that is work. All right. You are not just, you are closing out. You're sticking on them like white on rice. You are not giving any airspace for those guys to launch threes. And shout out to them, man, for doing some good work. So I like to see that the Pelicans shot 15% from downtown tonight, and I like the fast break points.
Yeah, no question about it. So those are our key stats of the night, man. Presented by DraftKings. The crown is yours. So to our guys at DraftKings Sportsbook, use our code KFTV. If you're a first-time customer, bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. And that's courtesy of DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-78-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY, which is 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Remember to play responsibly. 21-plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. It is void in New Hampshire, Oregon, and Ontario. And remember, the bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. So for additional terms and responsible gaming resources, go to dkng.co/bball. Okay. All right, let's get back to it, man. So to everybody in the chat, call us up in the KFTV Discord if you want to chop it up on the game. Knicks win, man. Easy win tonight, 118-85 against the Pelicans. We got Quentin Richardson coming through tomorrow on the show to preview the Knicks' upcoming matchup against the Magic. NBA Cup, Al. Undefeated teams in the NBA Cup. Winner moves on. Loser goes home. Are you hyped or not? Where are you on a hype meter? One being trash, 5 being facts. Where are you on that NBA Cup?
First of all, I'm at a 5 right now. All right.
Okay.
I told you. You can't even ask me that question, man. Because last season I was all about the cup. You were like, I don't know, man. I got to see how it all plays out. That's how you were. Now we're here. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. The courts still some of them can still be worked on. All right.
Yeah.
But I do like that there's something to look forward to in the middle of the season because over the course, just an 82-game regular season can get a little monotonous, man. So to break it up, I do like it. And if you look through December, right, where you see like that big gap, that's where it's going to be right now. I think it's like the first, second week of December.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing how everything plays out, man. Because if anything, what we could take away is that the teams that made the cup last year were 2 teams that were in the playoffs, one being the Lakers, the other being the Indiana Pacers, who went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's see if we can replicate that again this year. Let's see if the in-season tournament, finalists are teams that will make a a deep playoff run. That's what I want. That's why I want to see.
Yeah. Look, I get the concept. I get why they're trying to bring more importance to the regular season and trying to throw this in there. Maybe it becomes more accepted in later years, as you get more games and more dramatics, more storylines emerge out of that. But I also think it's a chance for some teams who may not have realistic championship aspirations or realistically have a shot to win it. It puts them in the limelight. Last year it was the Pacers and Halliburton getting that love. This year, hey, maybe it's us, the Knicks. We do have championship aspirations, but maybe it is the Knicks that gets into that spotlight. They shine a light on Brunson and Wingstop, and you get that week or so, a couple days of extensive media coverage in Vegas. And hey, and for the back end of the rotation, maybe they get a bag. This is for the players, man.
Absolutely. And, if you watch the starting five where they interviewed LeBron James, who talked about it, they were really big on earning that for the guys who are on the back of the bench who aren't going to get those type of bags, or, they're unsure about their careers. And that type of money is huge to them. $500,000, still $500,000. I don't care how you cut it. Yep. If somebody's getting $500,000, that changes life for those guys. So they're working on that. And I think the other thing too, man, and I just want to, piggyback off what you said for teams that, may not have championship aspirations. It's also just another good way to get players onto the stage that may not be on the stage. Mm-hmm. And while the Knicks do have larger aspirations, I think that for a team like even the Orlando Magic that didn't even go far, let's say they do make it, right? Mm-hmm. I think they can get the wild card spot if they lose to the Knicks. So hoping that you guys lose and get the wild card spot. But let's say for them, right? You get Paolo. Well, not Paolo. I think he's still out. But you got Franz, who's still, Franz playing killing. And doing well. Yeah. He's killing this season. That's a guy, for a team like the Magic, a small market team, you get some national media coverage, just like the Pacers last season. It gets guys who may not necessarily be like household names amongst a casual fan base. Now they get to be on the big screen and people get to be like, oh, who's that guy? And get to start to tune in and stuff of that nature.
Yeah, good points. And speaking of players that we hope will make it soon, make it back soon, Precious Achiuwa, Al. Precious Achiuwa, who hasn't played yet all season due to a hamstring. And let me close some windows out because our video's starting to skip. Hasn't played all season due to a hamstring injury. Met with the media and says he's got one more hurdle to climb. Let's just pull this up here. He says, what is the hurdle here? We're trying to figure it out. He said, obviously, it's all good. Yeah, it doesn't say. It says recovery is taking longer than the Knicks originally indicated. He was originally given a 2 to 4 week window. He was cleared for practice during last week's road trip. But let's see, man. I don't know. It doesn't say here on this article. The Post article says he's got one more hurdle to climb, but it doesn't say what the hurdle is. So I don't know. Bondi's got to finish his articles up here, man. Did you see anything on him?
Well, I thought he said he's doing contact right now, but now I thought I saw something today where he needs to get into the mindset where he's comfortable and not worried about the injury. Essentially, I'm paraphrasing over here. I thought I saw something that was floating around out here today. I'll look for it, but are you concerned about Precious that he's been out for so long? What are you feeling right now? Because we do need him back on the bench. He would add some more versatility to this team. Are you concerned? Are you highly concerned? You're not concerned at all? Where do you stand on this whole Precious injury?
Yeah. Okay, I got it now. He says, I need to get to that point where I'm able to build confidence with myself again. I'm an explosive player. For me to be able to explode, I'm going to have to build that confidence. Okay, so he needs confidence. That's what he's looking for. So maybe just a couple more reps. Maybe he's back on Tuesday, or maybe it's later in the week. But no, look, he can certainly help. Like there's no question that Precious Achiuwa can help this team. Being a guy who can play the 3 to 4 to 5, can defend those positions depending on the matchup, gives the Knicks some energy, gives them some punch, gives them some grit, some more grit. Someone to get after it on the boards. Converse to Jericho Sims, he's a guy who has confidence now in putting the ball back up when he gets the ball or knowing what to do with the ball, right? Sometimes with Sims, it's like he's just an automatic offensive rebound and kick out. With Precious, he's a guy that can do some things with it, including, hey, he'll take the three if he has a ball in his hands. Do we want him doing that all the time? Probably not, but his confidence has never been wavering in that department. So maybe he's looking to get that back before he steps out on the court. But no question they could use him.
But he was also practicing the three this offseason. So who knows, man? Yeah. Maybe it's even better than last year.
Maybe it's even better than last year.
But this is also a guy that can bring the ball up court, too. So, and he's versatile. But the thing is, defensively is where you're looking for Precious to make his impact on this team. And for a team that, even tonight, there were some possessions. Even with the Knicks win, you saw, what was it, the backup center for the Pelicans just, get by Karl Anthony Towns. And you're like, all right, man, like he just drove to the basket willy-nilly on you. And, you want to see there's something better than that. But that's where I think Precious can come back in here and just lend a helping hand, especially if you're waiting for Mitchell Robinson. So, yeah, defensively is where I'm looking for Precious to make his impact while sprinkling some offense here and there.
Yeah, true indeed. True indeed. Good points, man. Let's find some more sound bites that are available right now. Here's some more Mikal Bridges. We'll get to some more Mikal Bridges post-game comments. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. CP and Alex on the ones and twos. Here's Mikal Bridges with the media. Let me check the volume, make sure it's proper, because the locker room volume could be a little bit iffy. Here we go.
Josh has made a point like 3 or 4 times now after games to come out and say, we're not worried about Mikal. Mikal's not worried about Mikal. The criticism is silly. What does that mean to you for him to say that so publicly?
Josh is my guy. I think he knows me. My whole life is surrounded by basketball. I do everything at home and off days just to be ready for our game. So, he knows I put so much work in it. So, not really tripping.
All right. So that was Mikal Bridges, and Josh Hart came to bat for him. Here's more Mikal and playing in the Garden. Here we go. Courtesy of SNY Videos. Mikal Bridges. Here we go.
But this is a lot better at home this season. Is there something?
I love playing. I love playing here. Always been since college. Pretty much.
But
all right, so there was that. So he had a good time playing in college. Enjoys playing at the Garden. That's Mikal Bridges out.
What is Josh Hart doing with this Commanders outfit
let's get to this, man. What's going on with this guy? Josh Hart in the locker room with a ginormous Washington Commanders brim on, and look, man, they're playing good football right now. Can't really hate, but here he is after the game. This was his first comment on Mikal Bridges. Here we go, Mikal Bridges. Here we go.
We talked about it on Friday, but I guess there's a lot of trust in Mikal Bridges. Was it perfect timing for him to break out like he did in this game?
Yeah, man. He all had the confidence, and our job was to continue to make sure we find him when he was open. And today he did. He was great for us on both ends of the ball. He was great energy as a playable type defender, and then made his shots.
All right, so that was Hart. Now this is Hart on the Redskins stuff. Here we go.
You're just letting everybody know you're a Commanders fan today?
Yeah, man. Sunday is always great days because the Commanders play. So, most of the time when we win. I saw this hat. I just went on, and when I was able to pick the sizes, it was like, small, medium, large. Then it said JB with an asterisk. So I was like, whoa, what size is that? Second in the division. Don't be mad. Why are you mad at me? $100. Why are you mad at my money? Why are you mad at my money? Why are you mad at me? You got a big head. I'm mad at my money. You never forget. Because you got a big head. That's all I got to say about that.
That was funny, man. That was hilarious. Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson having a vibe in the locker room.
How do you feel, CP, especially you, knowing that the 3 Villanova guys, 2 are Eagles fans and 1 is a Commanders fan?
Yeah. It's terrible, man. We had to deal with Julius. He was the Cowboys fan. It's tough. But as a Giants fan, look, our season was over before it even started. Our season was over when they decided to do Hard Knocks. And they were a terrible team deciding to do Hard Knocks. And everything just went downhill from there. But then you see Saquon running around like Barry Sanders, leading this Eagles team, another victory. And I swear, what's his name, Lamar Jackson can't win a big game. The Eagles went in there and handled business. And then you got the Commanders. I said the Redskins before. You got the Commanders, Jaden Daniels. The kid is looking like, I can't even put number 7. I can't put disrespect on Vic's name, but he's looking great for them. Mm-hmm. Just put it that way. He's looking great for them. He's playing like a madman, bro.
Absolutely. I mean, I have him on a fantasy team. I just know that he's killing it. So,
yeah.
It could be worse, CP. You're talking about watching Saquon doing wonders with the Eagles. You could be a team that lost to 2 former quarterbacks that you once drafted in the same season. You could be the New York Jets, who have Aaron Rodgers at the helm, but lose to Sam Darnold and Geno Smith in one calendar year. Tell me how that works.
Oh, man. How did I left the game today. I left at around halftime because I saw the Seahawks, they were stumbling to get out the gates. So what happened? Was Geno putting in work? What was Geno looking like, man? Tell me the story here, man.
Geno was fine. Geno was fine today. But in most of these games, it's not necessarily the opposing team that's doing wonders. It's that the Jets just have they're just kind-hearted, CP. They just like to give games away. We had the Seahawks twice in the fourth quarter on 4th down where they should have been turnover on downs. Yet we have penalties just giving them free first downs on 4th. And I'm like, back to back, by the way. And then next thing you know, they rush in for a touchdown to win the game. I'm like, all right. You literally cannot script this any better for the Jets. You cannot script it any better. This team is just awful. Absolutely
Jets are bad, man.
God awful.
Jets are bad. Who's playing right now? Buffalo playing? Who's playing right now?
Should be Buffalo. Let me check.
Yeah, I think NFC is gonna be interesting, man. Between just as a football fan, let me take my hater hat off. But obviously what Saquon does for the Eagles is transformational. I still love the Lions. I think the NFC is gonna come down between those two teams, even though the Redskins are tough. AFC. Man, did you see Russell Wilson today? Russell Wilson balled out today, man. I still think it's Kansas City to lose, but damn.
Yeah. And it's Bills 49ers right now. Bills up 14-3 on the 49ers, closing out the second quarter.
Okay.
But, it's just, even with Russ looking good, it's just hard not to believe that. The Kansas City Chiefs are just so good, man.
Yeah, they're too good.
It's just too tough. The team that can do it would be Lamar and the Ravens. I think they have the talent, but
is he ever gonna win a big game, bro?
No, he's not.
Is he ever gonna show up in a big game? I want him to do it. I want him to get a ring.
Same.
I rock with Mahomes and them heavy. I like how they go about things, but I want to see Lamar get it. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
There's just no team I don't even the Bills got talent. I don't believe them. They're choke artists as well.
Nah.
There's no team that I'm looking at. I guess the Eagles. The Eagles are playing well, but I do like the way the Lions are playing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm shocked how I know they were good last year, but after the way they started, I'm like, wow, they have really ripped through the league.
Yeah.
And the Vikings are looking good too, man.
Vikings looking good. Yep.
It's Kansas City versus, to me, it's either Kansas City against Philly, Detroit, Minnesota at the end.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be Philly the way that you got Saquon just playing, man, with all those guys.
For me, if it's not Lamar, then I want to see Detroit do it. Dan Campbell, former Giant. Obviously, Detroit never won it. Maybe when they won during the NFL championship days, the old,
you believe in Jared
the
Goff,
original
though,
days.
Man?
In a big spot, no.
That's the thing.
No. But I do want to see them, finish the job. They've been knocking on the door. They're getting close. I want to see them finish the job.
In other news, it's nice to see 2 New York quarterbacks on the same team with Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones.
There you go, man. And that's our football segment of the day. Football Fan TV. A little quick segment of postgame line. When you have bum nights, sometimes we just vary up the content. That's how the show goes. It was a bum night, man. You can't really slice and dice this game like how we want to. I mean, even player ratings wouldn't be necessary tonight. So that's what we do. We go off script a little bit, get to the football. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, man, this is your final chance to jump in on the KFTV Black Friday sale. Go to shop.KnicksFanTV.com and get 20% off with code THANKS. The sale is ending tonight at midnight, man. So you see I got my KFTV for the fans, by the fans hoodie on, my KFTV logo hat, Al sporting the New York versus the world snap. Those things have been selling off the charts. So go to shop.KnicksFanTV.com and get yours. Use code THANKS for 20% off in your cart. Okay. All right, Al, let's get to the phones. Let's go to the Philippines, man. Our guy Carlo is in the building. Carlo, if you can hear us, go ahead and unmute your mic, man.
Hello?
Yo, how you feeling, man?
Hey, magandang umaga. Kamusta kayo, CP and Alex?
Good, man. How you feeling, man? What is it? It's Monday morning there. You headed to work? What are you doing, man? What's going on?
Yes, sir. I'm cooking lunch right now. Getting ready for work.
There you go.
But,
there you go.
Hey, sir. I know there are kids listening here, but just to be clear, I don't advocate or patronize being late to work or school. The games start here in the morning, so if there are games, I do my rounds in the evening.
Okay.
I review my CT scan and X-ray results in the midnight. So in the morning, I have less work to do. So kids, work hard and work smart.
Carlo, the radiologist, man. What he's saying is that people will be alive. They just gotta wait until after the Knick game. You know what I'm saying? To be alive.
Yeah, but listen, man. You might think this is silly, but the post-game interview of Mikal with Alan Han, I just dreamed of that exact moment last night, and it came true. So these are his numbers, right? I'm just gonna get my this one. It's 31. 12 of 19 on the field goals and 7 of 30 on the 3 points and plus 40.
Yeah.
So as my mom always say when she was alive, if I see numbers on my dream, just put it on the lottery numbers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to the lottery later.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
man.
just rapid fire comment. The British Bulldog OG struggled a bit in the offense, but at least he compensated defensively. I love that block on thighs. My favorite moment of the game was not counted though. Did you see that block on Jericho? Bye Jericho.
Yes.
I think it was on DeJounte. It was a goaltending, but it was close. But on replay, his head was above the rim. It was fun to watch. But and lastly, just an observation. This during these past few games, yes, we struggled defensively, but I know the team is watching KFTV, but one of the reason why we are sucking on transition D is that we complain too much on the no calls.
It's fair.
They just stand and raise their arms while the opponent is just already running, and I've seen those moments on the Dallas game. So that's it. Great win.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Hey, remember, man, if you tap in and cash out on that Filipino lottery, man, send us a super chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't forget about you guys. All right, man. We'll take your currency. Don't worry about it, man. We'll figure it out, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, man. It's Carlo from the Philippines, Al. Just have to remember. Don't forget to pay your offering. You know, it is Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to pay your offering.
CP's telling Carl, hey, we'll take a Philippine peso. All right, make sure to send it through.
We'll do that, man. Tariffs and all that, man. Whatever they putting on it, we'll take it all, man. We'll take it all, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Al, how was your weekend, bro? How was your weekend, man?
It was good, man. Spent some time with the family down in New York, man.
Okay.
Just got to hang out with my sister, my mom, my sister's fiance, my niece.
Yeah.
You know? And this is like the second time that our kids are actually getting to hang out. So it was cool seeing that and just, walking around town and whatnot. So got to have some good vibes with the family. How was your weekend, though, man? What were you up to?
Hey, man, family time with the youths, with the next generation. That's what it's all about, man. It's all about the youths, man. Now, my weekend was good, man. Like I said, Thanksgiving was great, just hosting with the family. Saturday was good, man. Went to a bathhouse on Saturday. Bathhouse, bro. Never been to a bathhouse, bro?
No, can't say that I have.
Yeah, you go to the bathhouse, you get a spa, you get the massage going, so we got the little couples massage joint going on, and then you got the bathhouse part. So it's like They got the pool, the regular heated pool. Then you got the cold plunge joint. And then you got like the hot tub type of joint. And then all around it, like you got the saunas, you got the steam room, whatever you're into. So the bathhouse, man. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's just called a spa, called a resort.
Hey, man, that's just what they call it, man. I'm just letting you know what the people call
they?
it. That's just what they call it, man. It's called the bathhouse, man. That's where I was at, man. Now, all right, I'm going to tell you this. I had one issue with the spot, bro. Do you want to hear what my issue was? Can I tell the
Let's
story?
hear the issue.
All right, so, we running a little late, man. We get into the spot, and we check in and all of that. And, I've been to a bathhouse before, and it was very nice, man. I had very good treatment. I won't say the name because they haven't sponsored the show yet. We'll go talk to them after this. But anyway, so I came in with expectations. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I come in now, and the guy, the host, he hands me this thing that looked like like a gym towel. Like the towels that they hand them at the game, like a rally towel, like this. Now, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? It was literally like this. I said, yo. I looked at Maria. I said, yo, what are we supposed to do with this? My man said, this is for when you come out the pool. I said, yo, what's up with... Yo, my man. I'm like, yo, how am I supposed to get down like this? So now I go in the locker room. That I got to get changed with this little rally towel.
Oh, no.
And it got a little tight in there. If you get what I mean. Luckily I had my Skims on, so I wasn't too, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't too out there. Luckily. But boy, oh boy. To the people at the bathhouse. I know we trying to, cut down on expenses here. But could we give, the guys with a little more room down there, can we give a little more love in the towels? That's all I'm asking for, man. You pay all this money to get the the gentrified service, if you will. Meet me halfway. You know what I'm saying, Al?
On behalf of KFTV, I would just like to apologize to all the listeners for what they just had to witness go through their ears and go into their minds. Yo. No one needed to hear that. Yo. Nobody.
I said, yo, come on, man. What's up with this, man? Give me a little.
You know why? It's also crazy. Some gyms have been doing the same thing, though. Yeah. Gyms have been doing the same thing. Like, they'd be like, I'm like, bro, this is like a hand towel. What are we doing now? Now give me, I need a full-on towel.
Come on, man. Can we get a little bit of love here? Just a little bit. Just no respect, like Rodney Dangerfield would say, bro. You know what I'm saying?
CP, they want they saw that you're 40. They looked at the ID. They saw that you're 40. You know, when people start creeping up to that part of the the barometer or the meter, they start to be like, oh well, this guy likes to probably like hang loose and just chill and not not use towels like all the old men. I'm not at that age in the locker room.
Nah, I'm definitely not at that age yet. And I know the types that you're talking about, and I am not there. And hopefully, I will never be there. Give thanks. I'm not there yet, man. But to the bathhouse, you guys, if you guys are watching, you got to upgrade the towels, man. Bottom line, upgrade on the service. It'll take you a long way, man.
Good Lord.
But yeah, that's my soapbox adventure from the bathhouse, my bathhouse check-in report. And for you people at home, man, like I said, man, check out our sponsors at Skims, the official underwear partner of the NBA, as well as KnicksFanTV, man. Shout out to Skims. You guys are seeing the commercials with Spider Mitchell and SGA as one of the sponsored athletes. Well, Skims is also sponsoring KnicksFanTV. And at Skims, you can find high-quality, great quality underwear, pajamas, activewear, you name it. Just go to skims.com, check out their men's clothing line, or if you want to buy something for the lady, check out the women's clothing line. Once you make a purchase, they're going to send you the post-purchase survey asking you how you found them and let them know the good people at KFTV sent you. You click on podcast, and then you click on Knicks Fan TV, man. So check out our people over there at Skims. All right? Al, you still got your Skims, man? You still good over there? You need me to send you another one?
I mean, hey, if we're getting more free Skims, I'll gladly take them.
Okay.
But they are fantastic. Highly recommend, man. Highly recommend to the people out there. I know it's an uncomfortable conversation, especially the way that CP likes to go about it.
Yeah.
But hey, I highly recommend getting Skims.
There you go, man. Shout out to our guys, and it's all love at the end of the day. Okay, what else we got going on here, man? Q Rich coming through tomorrow at 12:30. We got the NBA report, NBA Weekly going on at 3:30, so make sure you're tapping in with your guys. And that's about it, man. Cavs beat the Celtics tonight. Is that correct? Cavs got revenge tonight?
They did. Let me just
Cleveland.
pull up in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They did.
Okay.
Cavaliers got revenge, 115-111.
Okay.
Well, shout out to our guy KOC, man. He said, hold on, let me pull up the tweet because this is crazy. This is craziness. The last, some odd seconds of the game took 17 minutes. Let me just get to Kevin O'Connor's tweet. Make sure I read it accurately. He said the final 34 seconds of Cavs Celtics took 17 minutes of real time to complete. The last 34 seconds took 17 minutes of real time.
Why?
That's insane.
Why? What happened? What are they doing? Replays or something?
They must be doing replays. There must have been timeouts. There had to have been a lot of things going on there to take 17 minutes.
Wow. All right. Well, I got to go watch that game. I'll probably watch it in a little bit or later
maybe
on.
What you can do is you take your tablet, you go back to the bathhouse.
Yeah.
You can go watch it. You can go take your notes there, hang out there.
If I do go back to that place, I'll bring my own stuff. Trust and believe.
You bring your own towel, the one in your hand?
I'm bringing my own. No, not this one. I'm bringing my own towel. I'm loading up on the Skims. I'm packing 2 or 3 Skims to put on, plus the towel. You know what I mean? But nah, man, the service was excellent. Got the couples massage and all of that. Cold plunge, all of that. So all of that was good. Also, I was out on Broadway today, man. I was at Broadway. I went to go see Hell's Kitchen, man. Alicia Keys' joint.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
That's sick.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice, man. Well done. Well done, man. I'm into the Broadway, man. The theatrics.
Nice.
Live music, singing, all of that. I'm into that, man. So yeah, shout out to Alicia Keys. That was a good production. Very good production.
Nice, man. Not too long ago, I went to go see Dave Chappelle, Killer Mike.
Okay.
DJ Trauma.
Yeah.
Michael Che was in the building.
Yeah.
Cypher Sounds. That was a great show, man. Yo, that whole thing started at 8. I didn't get out until past midnight. Dave Chappelle did. I think it had to have been an hour and a half to 2 hours stand-up, man. That man just continued to go on and on. And that was a great performance.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Chappelle, man. Always puts on the show for the people. I think I missed the New York show at, where was it, at the Garden or wherever it was. So, I don't know. I'll catch the next one, though, man. I'll catch the next one.
Definitely got to, man.
Yeah.
His stand. Yo. The jokes that he was making, man, he is lucky that everyone's phone was locked up. Good Lord.
Yeah.
The jokes were off the chains.
There it is, man. Well, Al, great show. Have a great week. TM, all the mods. Shout out STG Knick for the check-in report. Shout out everybody tapping in with us on Instagram. Maybe we'll keep the gram shows going, man. We're getting a good audience in here. Shout out to the good people on the gram, man. Tap in with us on Tuesday night post-game. Quentin Richardson coming through tomorrow. Remember that the show's also available in audio podcast format. So we're on all major podcast platforms like Rambo said. And if you missed tonight's show live, hit the replay button. Shout out to the replay gang. Salute to you guys catching up wherever you guys are catching in, tapping in from. And support our sponsors, man. DraftKings Sportsbook. Use our code KFTV. Bet $5 for $200 in bonus bets. And shop Skims. Go to skims.com. Shop the men's or women's apparel for the holidays. And on your post-purchase survey, click on podcast and then click on KnicksFanTV. You support our sponsors. That's how you support us. And we keep it rocking, man. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. One more time, hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to the channel. We out of here, man. Peace.